Jai Guru. Question. How is it possible to be conscious of my divinity at all times? Answer. The practices of self-inquiry, meditation, absorbing the knowledge, singing the bhajans, and remaining in your true nature as much as possible, all of these will lead to a deepening awareness of your divinity 24/7. And with continuous hammering of the ego, your true, ultimate divine nature will be established. Question. How can I stay in love and be love at all times? Answer. Your very nature is love, peace, and happiness. When the I has dissolved, then you will not need to make any efforts to stay in love, because you are not separate from love. You are love itself. Question. How long do I need to meditate and sing the bhajans for? Answer. Until there is conviction. The purification process you're undergoing is essential to hammer the ego and remove all the illusory layers, until you come to the realization that you are that. And then you will look back and laugh at how seriously you took yourself and everything else, including all the changing moods of sadness, depression, etc. Question. You told me some time ago that soon, after some meditation, I would start to see changes taking place. Well, I still don't feel anything, except that I am wasting my time. Answer. Coming to me complaining that you're wasting your time is the wrong attitude. It is the wrong approach. No one is forcing you to meditate. You came to me. Show some maturity. It was only some weeks ago that we last spoke. You cannot expect to undo a lifetime's programming in a few weeks. Be patient. Question. As I bowed to the image of Maharaj during my initiation, I heard him speak to me, saying, "Have faith. You must have faith." Was that real? Did Maharaj actually speak to me, or was it my imagination? Answer. At the beginning of the initiation ceremony, I told you that Maharaj's presence will be felt, and it was, strongly. Whenever and wherever the Guru appears or speaks, it is always real. Have no doubt that Maharaj spoke to you. Question. My family is hoping that I return to the church. I try to explain non-duality to them, but they don't understand or respect how important my daily practice is to me. Answer. Don't try to explain. It is your practice, your business. Keep it private. It takes courage to leave the church behind and go against your parents' wishes. But you are an adult, and you must follow your inner promptings. The family is always a very challenging, testing ground. But also remember that the family is an illusion. In Chidananda we sing, "There is no mother, no father, no brother." So be strong and follow your heart. Question. I have been on the spiritual path all my life, and I have been with other teachers, attending satsangs and listening to them. But after reading Selfless Self, I realize now that this is the first time I have come across simple instructions to follow that are so clearly laid out. Maharaj not only stresses the necessity of a purification or cleansing process, but shows us how to do it by offering us a cocktail of self-inquiry, mantra, meditation, and bhajans. Answer. Yes, Shri Ramakant Maharaj is the only guru I have ever heard saying, quote, "If you follow these instructions, I guarantee 100% that there will be liberation." Unquote. Most contemporary spiritual teachers do not stress the importance of hammering the ego and dissolving the pseudo-identity. They are happy to talk and talk and talk endlessly, and more often than not, conveying mere intellectual knowledge. Yet, without a cleansing process, the knowledge they are listening to will not be absorbed. It will simply be piled on top of the ego and remain there. Various practices are necessary to absorb knowledge. As Maharaj states, it is only through meditation that you will understand, without words, what you previously could only understand using words, through words. In other words, a first-hand, direct understanding occurs. Question. Why is it so often the case that gurus seem pure to begin with? They start off well-intentioned, but then they fall, and all we hear about them is scandal after scandal. Answer. Oftentimes, gurus are not fully self-realized. They are maybe able to transmit Shaktipat or spiritual energy, which deceives the seeker into thinking they are authentic gurus. It does not mean to say that they are completely liberated from their egos, and as happened many times before, if they are still carrying the ego and start teaching prematurely, acquiring followers, etc., this will inflate their egos even more. And then it is only a matter of time before they are gripped by the three temptations of power, sex, and fame. Question. A similar question here. If self-realization is permanent, how can the guru fall from grace? Answer. The guru may not have undergone a purification or cleansing process, which means that his awakening is only partial. The foundations are not solid because all the illusory layers of his life have not been removed. He may have some knowledge, but still there remains some trace, tendencies, impressions, etc. And then what transpires often is, as the guru becomes famous and increasingly enjoys the attention, the result is that instead of serving his devotees, he becomes more and more self-serving. Question. How can I ensure that self-realization is permanent? Answer. Number 1, by undergoing a purification process. Number 2, by continuing your devotion to the Guru. The lineage stresses the importance of devotion after liberation. Why? The lineage is a Guru-centered one, where the masters make masters of their disciples. After the disciple has been liberated, the devotion to his master or Guru continues, because there is the recognition, the fact, that without the guidance of the Guru, his realization would not have unfolded. We have seen many examples of this in the lineage. For example, Shri Siddharameshwar's devotion to Shri Bausaheb Maharaj, Shri Ranji, Shri Nisargadatta Maharaj's devotion to Shri Siddharameshwar, and Shri Ramakant Maharaj's devotion to Shri Nisargadatta Maharaj. Continued devotion to the Guru guarantees authentic and permanent self-realization. Jai Guru.